Hi, I'm Lena, and this is Slice and Dice Champions. We're welcoming 3 former contestants into the kitchen to see who will be sliced and who will be diced. But before we bring them out here are today's judges. 10-time Sheffy Award winner, Golden Rosemary.
It's a pleasure, Lena.
Thank you, Golden. Our next judge has over 3 million followers on Instagram. It's the one, the only, Lady Martini.
I'm excited to see if these chefs can take me to Sensation Nation, Lena.
Our final judge needs no introduction. It's Nana. Now, let's welcome our first chef.
My name's Carl. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and I run a restaurant called Carl's Crawfish Craze. I have 3 daughters, Billy, Bobby, and Lobster. Now, I've never been to culinary school, but I've been cooking by the open water pretty much my whole life. My specialty is burgers and fries, and I'm incredibly allergic to shellfish.
Welcome to the kitchen, Carl.
Glad to be here, Lena.
Contestant number 2.
My name is Joan, formerly the artist formerly known as Joan. I'm kind of like the Leonardo da Vinci of artists. I got bored of normal canvases, so I reinvented the plate. I don't cook. I design every dish. I think that the judges will be pleasantly surprised by me, Joan.
Welcome, Joan.
Thank you, Lena.
Now for our last chef.
Hey, I'm Tom. I've never really been on TV before, and I don't really know that much about cooking. Free food will be nice. Hopefully the judges don't go too hard on me.
Welcome back to Slice and Dice, Tom.
I'm sorry, Beck.
All right, to begin now.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Chefs, are we ready for the first round?
Yes, Lena.
Again, what do you mean by welcome back?
All right, this round's category is side dishes. Let's see that first set of special ingredients. Pineapple. Red cabbage. A decorative pumpkin.
How are we supposed to cook with this? It's not edible.
Chefs, you have 30 minutes on the clock. You may begin.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do with the decorative pumpkins, so I set it off to the side. Again, I'm not a chef. The closest I've come to is helping my ex-girlfriend out in the kitchen.
As soon as I saw the decorative pumpkin, I knew the casserole was gonna be on the menu.
Pineapple, red cabbage, and a decorative pumpkin. Duh. Casserole. I've made this dish a million times.
I usually like to smash mine after it's had a little bit of time to roast. Changes the texture entirely. Time to start on the breadcrumbs.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Wet breadcrumbs.
I think I'm gonna make a slaw of some kind, like coleslaw. That's a side dish, right? The pineapple's kind of weird, but I think the acidity would work well enough. And I don't know that many recipes with red cabbage. I think that's what Zoe would do here.
Judges, what do we think of the decisions our chefs are making?
I'm really impressed with Joan and Carl, Lena.
Such quick thinking to see that pumpkin and go to casserole straight away. It's exactly what I'd expect.
I agree, Lady Martini. Frankly, I am appalled that a chef as distinguished as Tom would choose to make a slaw when presented with these ingredients. An amateur decision, in my opinion.
Well, what about you, Nana? Nana, I think you've just perfectly encapsulated what's on all of our minds right now. Ooh, looks like Tom might be having a bit of difficulty.
Not really. I think there's plenty of time
10
to...
minutes remaining, chefs.
What? Oh, we just started.
As I put my casserole in the oven, I look over to see what that Tom kid's doing. He's a mess.
Folks, you know what that means. It's time for the audience interviews.
Well, I think Golden Rosemary hit the nail right on the frickin' head, Lena. I've been a professional amateur magician for 12 years, and if there's anything I've learned from the business, it's that where there's decorative pumpkins, there's casserole.
When I was 42 years old, I tried this one casserole that changed my life.
I don't know, Lena. Maybe Tom's onto something. I mean, the pumpkin isn't the only ingredient.
The breadcrumbs on my casserole could have been a little crispier, but I think that the flavor profile will be my saving grace.
When I looked over at Tom's plate, I was flabbergasted. It actually looked pretty good.
I caught Carl taking a sneak peek at my food. I think that means I might have done something good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slice and dice!
All right, chefs, that's it. Let's bring those dishes in.
Oh my gosh, look at Carl's dish.
It's evaporating.
I didn't leave it in the oven for long enough. That's it. I'm done. Bye-bye, Carl. See you later, Carl. Inner wild crocodile, Carl. Catch you on the flip.
I felt so bad for Carl. This is why you break the pumpkin after you bake it.
I didn't know it was possible for a casserole to evaporate like that.
No! Carl, buddy, are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're disqualified from this round.
I know.
Time to go.
Okay.
Thank you, Chef.
You'll get it next time, Carl.
Thank you. All of you.
Well, that's very unfortunate indeed.
What was that?
This is not the end, chefs. On to the final round. Are we ready?
Yes, Lena.
What happened to Carl?
That's really too bad about Carl. If his casserole hadn't evaporated, I think for sure Tom would have been eliminated.
I'm just going to assume that it was technical difficulties or whatever. They wouldn't kill Carl, would they?
Joan, Tom, we need a moment to set up the next round. Now, normally the judges would be deliberating your dish and you guys would be in the chef's quarters patiently awaiting that decision. Let's do that now.
It's Joan, right?
What?
Yes, Tom.
So are you okay with all the chaos?
Elaborate.
You guys are messing with me. This is a prank show, isn't it?
Tom, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay. That has to be it.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
That's what I'm saying.
No, what you're saying is that you think this is some kind of prank show or something.
Yes.
It's not. I have worked very hard to get where I am.
That food vanishing? That was a neat trick.
What a rude thing to say.
And Carl's back in his trailer, right? I didn't read that contract close enough, and now I'm being filmed for Adult Swim or something.
What a heartbreaking end to our first round.
I know, but I'm sure Carl's daughters are going to be so excited to see him when he gets home.
There's always the second half, though I doubt it'll be much fun with Tom still in the running.
Well, let's get them back out here for the final round. Welcome back, chefs.
Thank you, Lena.
Yes, thank you, Lena.
Joan, Tom, you will now be creating a lovely breakfast for our judges. That's right, early bird gets the worm. Now, because this is the final round, it's all or nothing, just like Ado Annie used to say.
Is that from Oklahoma? The musical? You know what, never mind.
All right, chefs, let's see those special ingredients. A deck of playing cards.
Great, yeah. Let's cut right to the chase.
2 rocks.
Wonderful.
A cup of chocolate pudding.
How generous.
Now, because this is Slice and Dice Champions, you know we had to add an extra element into the final round.
Oh?
Lena, you dog.
Returning from Season 6 Zombie Farm, Champion Zoe Summers.
You did not.
Thanks for inviting me back, Lena. It's great to see you again, Nana.
Zoe, what are you doing here?
Uh-oh, am I sensing some history between you two?
We used to date, but it won't have an effect on me, Lena. I'm here to win this competition.
Zoe, how do you know these people? Were you on this show? I'm not even sure if this is a prank show anymore. Sure, Zoe and I dated for 3 years, but I really didn't think she would want to see me again. Especially not for some stupid practical joke.
Did Tom not watch season 6? Zombie Farm isn't Zombie Farm without Zoe.
Tom drove me to the Zombie Farm set for weeks. Do you think he ever asked me what I needed the ride for?
Chef, the countdown has already begun.
How does time keep moving so quickly?
A deck of cards, 2 rocks, and a cup of chocolate pudding. Duh, casserole! I've made this dish 1,000,000 times.
The obvious choice here would be casserole, but frankly, that would be too easy. I'm here to make history, not play easy bake.
Zoe, when were you on this show?
You don't even remember.
Okay, either you're in on this weird prank show or this actually happened and I just totally forgot you were ever on a cooking show. Can you please just tell me what's going on?
I'm on a cooking show. I'm making salmon with asparagus reduction, and my ex-boyfriend is here.
Asparagus reduction. Zoe, I am so
Don't.
sorry.
Tom, do you know how many times I listened to you talk about fossils? And you never once even pretended to care about any of my passions.
Zoe, did all that time in our kitchen not count for anything? We both know how bad at cooking I am. But you always let me be your sous chef. Even if only to cut the shallots.
Chefs, you have 5 minutes remaining.
That's not possible.
Tom, if you don't present something to the judges, we aren't going to be able to air the episode, so.
How did Zoe use the special ingredients?
I completely burnt the first of my 2 rocks. I had to start my casserole over halfway through the time. I am completely losing my mind right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slice and dice!
All right, chefs, your final round is finally over. Now it's time for your final judgment.
Oh my god, I am so hungry. Joan, you took my mouth on a journey, and I kind of want it to be a one-way ticket.
Joan, I think your instincts were in the exact right place. I mean, this dish is complex, but it's not overwhelming. I mean, I would eat this every day. I would eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Thank you, judges. To get that kind of reaction from Golden, it's over. I won.
What's this?
Oh, Joan, I am so sorry.
Twice in one episode? What are the chances?
Joan, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the kitchen.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, chefs. I can't believe I let this happen. I've made this dish 1,000,000 times. Rookie mistake.
Zoe, I appreciate your ambition with this dish. I can tell you knew casserole would be the easiest option. However, you have managed to impress both me and my taste buds yet again.
I agree with Golden on all accounts. This is a wonderful dish.
This dish is dry. This dish is flavorless. This dish has no character. It's a 10 out of 10.
Hold on. I'm getting word from our producers. There appears to have been a breach of the rules. Oh, Tom, not a good look. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Zoe, but unfortunately you are also disqualified from the competition. The rules clearly state that no two chefs can work on one dish.
What?
So I guess this means, Tom, you are our Slice and Dice champion.
No. No. This is not how this should go. Zoe deserves this more than me. She worked hard for this. Cooking is her passion.
Oh, well, those aren't really the rules, Tom, are they?
Then change them.
Congratulations. What'd you win?
I don't know. I didn't stick around long enough to find out.
Why?
I don't care about this show.
How'd you wind up as a contestant on the Champions round?
I don't know. Probably wasn't paying attention. Like usual. Zoe, I joined the show because I read that it involved free food. That's it. I guess I just really miss your cooking. Not like a misogynistic way or anything, it's just you're a really phenomenal chef.
Yeah, I won season 6.
I just told the judges that all the rules sucked and that you deserve to win. Would you like to go back in there and yell at them with me?
Yeah, let's do that.
Tom, Zoe, we've given this a lot of thought, and we believe you're right. Zoe deserves to win this competition.
For what is cooking about, if not love itself?
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Tom.
So what did you win?
I don't know. I asked you that when I thought you had won. Hey, what do we win?
Folks, that's it for this episode of Slice and Dice Champions. I'm Lena, and this is Good Night.
I'm honored to be Slice and Dice Champions champion, and I'm so grateful for the show for reconnecting me with Tom.
Today was so surreal in so many ways. I'm glad it ended the way it ended.
I'll make a casserole!
They were going to give the win to a plate of pudding.
I've done this dish 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, that'll please Nana. If I'm being serious, Joan never stood a chance.
I should have just poured the pudding on a plate and just handed it to them that way at this point.
Should I watch season 6? Have you seen season 6? I should watch season 6.
I think I could win a third time.
I'm sorry, Nana.
What happened to Carl?
I totally forgot. I left my landmine right outside the door of the studio. Can you believe that?